Hey guys, it's ToProForuGames or Adam, and welcome back to another one of my top 5 videos. Today we are going over the top 5 weapons that you should never use here in World War II Zombies. So over the last couple of days, I have spent a good amount of time just playing World War II Zombies and testing out every single weapon, and based off my experience so far with all the guns here in World War II, I put my list together. Then what I did, I actually went up to Twitter and asked you guys what you thought were some of the worst guns here in World War II, and then I went back into the game and tested all those guns again, and I finally put together my final list. The reason why I'm mentioning this is because it was such a tough list to put together, because in World War II, a lot of guns or PAP guns are on that line between decent and just not good at all. So there are a couple of weapons that you could probably interchange in that number 5 spot or the number 4 spots, but again, based from what I've experienced so far and what you guys said on Twitter, I think these right here are the 5 weapons that you probably should not use when playing World War II Zombies. Now, like always guys, if you have any ideas for future World War II Zombies top 5 videos, please let me know in the comments section below. If you see a comment or an idea down there you like, drop that comment a thumbs up so I know you guys want me to do that specific top 5. And besides that guys, our goal for the video, 1,500 likes. And let's go over some bad guns that you should not use here in World War II Zombies. So starting our list off here in the number 5 spot, get ready guys. I cannot believe that I have this gun in this spot, and it is the PPSH. I know guys, the PPSH on the top 5 worst guns. It's rough. I'm a little bit devastated that I had to put this gun on this list, but let me explain why I don't like this gun, alright? I know some of you may be triggered right now, but believe me guys, I have a good reason, alright? So the PPSH is such an iconic weapon in COD Zombies, right? In World at War, it was just the god gun. Ever since World at War, the community wanted the gun so bad, we got it in Black Ops 3, the PPSH was back, and then here in World War II, you're expecting it to be a beast because in COD Zombies, the PPSH is godly, right? Here in World War II, not so much. I feel like it was kind of a letdown, really. That's why I really don't like it, because it isn't really anything like the OG PPSH, and I know it's a different game, it's a different developer, but still, the PPSH is so iconic, but that's not it, right? It's not just because the gun's iconic and it's not as good in World War II. Here's one really interesting thing, okay? Out of all the SMGs on the final Reich, the Grease Gun, the MP40, the Thompson, or the M1928, the Type 100, and the WW 28. All of those SMGs are wall buys. The only SMG that is not a wall buy is the PPSH, so if you have to go to the box to get this gun, it should be better, right? Not really. There's a lot of good SMG wall buys, and heck, even some of the SMGs I would say are a little bit worse than this, but it's a wall buy, you can get it whenever you want. Having to go to the box just to get this gun really isn't worth it, and like mid-20s, late 20s, the thing is pretty bad. Sure, it can kill zombies, it's not great at killing zombies in those higher 20s, and it kind of sucks at killing the brute and the flamethrower guy. Don't recommend this gun. Again, I know it's the PPSH, but I am just not crazy about it. So coming in at the number 4 spot on my list, I have the Po8 starting pistol, and I gotta say, this gun right here actually surprised me in a good way, because before I used this gun, I just heard people bashing on this weapon, and I was expecting it to be really bad, and then I used it, and I gotta say, it was actually surprising. It was decent, but then the more I used it, the more I realized why people don't like it all that much. So of course, the non-PAP version is just completely irrelevant because it's a pistol, a starting pistol, so it's not gonna do much. When you pack-a-punch it, though, it gets a little bit interesting. You have 16 shots in the clip, of course, just no attachments, 16 shots in the clip, and you have a lot of ammo in reserve. I think I had over 400, but I did have the fully loaded perk on, so I don't know how much that affects the ammo count, but you have a lot of ammo in reserve, but having that 16-shot clip and this being a 3-round burst upgraded, I felt like I was constantly reloading, and that was really annoying, and the burst would kill a zombie. Like, one burst would kill one zombie, but that was pretty much it. You would kill literally one zombie per burst, and you don't have a lot of ammo in a magazine. It just got really annoying, and of course, the higher I went, the least effective it was, but killing one zombie per burst is just no fun, and if you put extended mags on this, it'd make it better for sure, and even dual wield. I would love to see this gun in a dual wield, but the standard version really isn't anything special. So coming in at the number 3 spot on my list, I have the Type 100. Don't worry guys, the PPSH is not the worst SMG in World War II zombies. That goes to this gun right here, and I was actually expecting this gun to be good here in zombies. I don't know why, but I was, and long story short, I was really disappointed. It is a pretty bad gun. Now, for early rounds, it's a good gun to kind of start off with. It's in that first, like, area, so you might as well buy it for points. But besides that, you know, don't bother upgrading it because it just really sucks. You have a lot of ammo in reserve. I believe you have 60 shots in the clip, and of course I'm talking again with like no attachments, just standard Type 100, and it felt like it was taking like 10 to 20 shots to kill a regular zombie, and I don't even want to start talking about trying to kill the brute zombie. Heck, even that zombie with the bomb in his back, I felt like it took like 30 shots to kill the guy. It was just a bad gun. If you're going to use it, make sure you only use it in the lower rounds, and just don't pack a bunch of this thing and don't expect it to be good because it is hands down the worst SMG in World War II zombies. So coming in at the number 2 spot on my list, I have the Enfield sniper rifle, and I don't even know where to start with this gun, guys. It is just... It's brutal. It's not a good gun, and I really am kind of disappointed. Honestly, with a lot of these guns, I'm disappointed, but with this one, I was expecting a bolt-action sniper in zombies to be pretty damn good. Like, I'm thinking back to, like, the Locust and BO3. Like, god damn it, why can't a sniper in zombies, World War II zombies, be like that? That gun was absolutely amazing, and here in World War II, with this Enfield, it just isn't good. It does the second most damage out of all snipers, and I swear, I was aiming for the head, and sometimes I'd get one-shot headshots, sometimes I wouldn't. It was the weirdest thing ever. I was using this gun in the late 20s, but still, it should be one-shotting zombies all the time. It's a sniper rifle, come on. Now, it is also very slow, and that's why I was expecting it to have that high damage, but no, you have a slow weapon that doesn't one-shot all the time in the head. If you shoot in the chest, you are definitely not getting a one-shot. It will be a two-shot in the higher 20s. Of course, you know, earlier than that, it probably is a one-shot, but you know, at round 30, I feel like it should be a one-shot, but unfortunately it's not, and it is just not a good weapon. It is a wall gun, but still, just don't buy it. So coming in at the number 1 spot on my list, the one gun here in World War II zombies that you should stay far away from because it is the definition of disappointment. When you look up the word disappointment in the dictionary, you will see a picture of the M1903. Now, if you don't know what that is another sniper rifle, and yeah, this gun is bad. The sad thing is when I first put my list together, I didn't even have the M1903 or the Enfield on the list, and I'm like, you know what, let's try the sniper rifles. They're probably gonna be good, but let me try them anyways, and 2 of them are in the number 1 and 2 spots, so yeah, the snipers in this game are pretty bad, and the sad thing is, this has the highest damage. It's a 10 out of 10 damage. The fire rate is 1, and the thing sucks. Like, it's so disappointing because it's supposed to have crazy high damage, but again, in the late 20s, it's not even one-shotting zombies, and the fire rate is so slow. It is, like, I remember when I was using the gun, I'm like, can I just leave the game? Can I quit the game? Because I was so damn bored using this weapon, and I think that the snipers really need a buff in zombies, especially these two right here. I feel like they're really, really off, so hopefully Sledgehammer will actually buff these two weapons, because I feel like they should at least be a one-shot until round 30, and again, same thing with the Enfield. When I was going for headshots, I feel like some were a one-shot, some weren't. Shots to the chest, always a two-shot, so annoying. And killing the brute zombie was absolutely painful because the thing shoots so slow and the damage is nowhere to be seen. I really don't know why the snipers are so bad in this game. So there we have it, guys. 5 guns you should not use here in World War II Zombies. And one thing I gotta mention is the M1A1 carbine, the Kar98K, and I believe the sawed-off shotgun are weapons that I did not include at all, because those guns, I'm pretty sure you can only use those by unlocking them and equipping them as your starting weapon, because they are not in the box. I spent so much time trying to get them, and they are definitely not in the box, so we're talking about weapons that are only on the map. But yeah, guys, you know, looking over my list, the snipers need to be buffed. And the PPSH, like, that's one spot that I could probably swap out a bunch of weapons, but for me, the PPSH was such a disappointment, and honestly, I just really didn't like it, so I had to throw it on this list. Besides that, guys, if you enjoyed the video, drop a like, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys.